these success.
Yeah, man.
And you wonder to yourself, how did these people get these success? Well,
Yeah, man.
while we were picking cotton, somebody was going to school,
Right.
learning how to manage their thoughts and their emotions.
Managing your thoughts and emotions.
And while
400 years we didn't learn
400
that.
years of not schooling, so now we're behind with
400
schools.
years behind.
So now we have technology and we can Google stuff and we can catch ourselves up at a faster pace, but still we have not learned how to manage our emotions. Nobody taught us that not everything that you think you have to act out.
Yeah, that's the issue.
And then if you think about something that's productive, most of the times you don't act it out. You act out your emotions and your anger, your dislike for something, or the war in you. The war in you is just frustrations of knowing that there is more and there's more truth, but you don't have access to it. And nobody cared about you as a being to even give you access to certain information, to elevate yourself so you can have heaven on earth. Why, right? Why did they teach us when we were growing up that there will be a new heaven and a new earth? If earth is gonna end, why is there gonna be a new earth? Are we talking about a physical place? Or are we talking about a condition? Our minds, how we think, how we act. So, yes, the black race is at the bottom in society because we spent more physical time tending to plants instead of learning what's really going on. And we didn't do it voluntarily. It was used with force, pain, threats, killing, raping, changing identities, speaking words into us that are false, making us believe that we are less than. We're not alive, we're not real. You're not special, you're not supposed to be here, you're not supposed to take anything from earth. You don't deserve air, you don't deserve water, you don't deserve food. And our minds believe that because a physical action was done to us. They didn't say, oh, black people was the worst, or black people are lazy, black people don't want to work, they don't have no ambition, they're bums. But a physical action of a man putting a physical body on a ship, a vessel, and moving that body from one continent to the next continent in reality.
Oh, listen, man. Oh, never mind. Go ahead and do that.
We ourselves have not physically moved any mass group of people from anywhere on this planet yet. We haven't even done that yet. And I don't think the way how we were designed, I don't even think that's something that we want to do. Why? Because the way how a person of darker hue was created in creation, in nature, our sensors are higher. So we interpret things through feelings first. But the upgrade is learning how to think and manage your thoughts and your emotions. Not everything you think you have to act on, and not everything that comes your way you have to feel. You do not have to entertain any and everything. So how do we become better as a species? Because now it's beyond color at this point. Now everybody is doing the same thing. It doesn't matter what color you are or where you come from. We all have been under this spell of not being able to use our brains properly. And we're not incompetent to where we cannot do this, but we are disabled based on how we are programmed. And we have been programmed. What is the programming? The programming is to just believe things and don't do anything. Just keep it in one realm, the mind. Don't ever bring it to earth. But I know that when I want to go to another place and I want to get there fast, I have to book a ticket and and then I have to move my body from one place out of my home to the airport, and then I have to take my ID and show them that it is me that has this flight, and then I have to put my body on a physical metal that another human being took the ideas and thoughts out of their brain and make it real, so I can go into it and have this experience. So most of us are not having good experiences because we're not taking good things out of our mind and making them real. So we are completely disabled. We're not active enough. We're not creating enough good things in this earth to have balance in the first place. We just believe words. Oh yes, you guys will be fine. Oh yes, you will have rights. But do you have rights in the real world? Do you really have rights in real life? When you go to a job and you want to get a job, and even though you're educated and you put on that piece of paper physically that you are black, because that physical action happened, you will not get that job. So do you have rights in reality is the question. And I know it shouldn't be about race, but you have to understand it's way deeper than race. You have more energy and you have more thoughts as a black species. So guess what? Somebody gonna need to go out there and pick them cotton, because we can't take the sun. We don't want to get burned. So instead of you being a creative being like what you were created to do, you're here doing manual labor and not coming out with no inventions. You mean to tell me we don't know how to fix our bodies yet, but we want to go to space to do what? To die? Sounds like a funeral place to me. So because that is not even real, and it's just tricks again and more tricks, and what's going to happen next is that all the things that they taught you about, like aliens coming out of the sky and all this, they're about to show you the real aliens, all right, to make you believe again instead of experiencing it. In the real world, you're going to find yourself having a lot of issues because you are disabled. And academics has nothing to do with what you are. Academics is just learning a systematic way of operating in society so you can fall underneath a certain way of productivity. It has nothing to do with you as a whole being. Understanding what you are and who you are and what has been done to you. And not only the black race, it has been done to everybody on this planet. Mm-hmm. If your mind is not managed properly, you will fall underneath the spells and you will be subservient to the ones who can control their thoughts. Because they're going to run games around you all day, every single day. And even though you want to get out of it, you're not going to get out of it until you learn how to manage your thoughts. What does that mean by managing your thoughts, Empress? It means that you're going to get thoughts that are disruptive, and you're going to get thoughts that are good. You're going to get great ideas. What you need to do when you get those ideas that are good and productive, you need to physically move your hand, your legs, and make it real. And that's how you will be successful in life. It's not about nobody coming to invest in you. Yes, you can get an investment, but if you don't do the work, let me not use the word work because that's a spell. And people don't like that word. It makes them depressed. Until you start creating, which means that if you're a great cook, you need to start preparing some meals and offering it to people so they can buy that. If you're great at makeup, you need to start doing some makeup so people can pay for that. If you're good at fixing cars, you need to start fixing cars so people can pay you for that. You see what I'm saying? You're good at something, it's your thoughts. You need to put some energy into it.
Yeah, man.
Because that's how you win in life. And there is no competition. You cannot be in competition with anyone. There's no such thing as competition.
It's how much you produce.
It's yourself.
Yeah.
You can never be in any competition because there's nobody else like you. Okay, so let's get rid of that thought personally. Let's get that thought out. Jealousy and envy is a waste of your life. You do not need those emotions. They're irrelevant.
Yeah.
They don't do anything for you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you love yourself, I'm not asking you to love me. I don't need your love. I know how to love myself. But if you love yourself, you have to start doing the things in your own life that's going to make you feel like you're actually living life. So we have to say no sometimes to the spells. Okay? I know the candy looks nice, right? And the house is big and pretty.
Give me some of that. We're
right?
spraying up. Ooh, ow.
And the girls look nice. And that guy is really handsome, right? But guess what? In reality, what is the experience you're having in real life?
Real.
So let me teach you guys something, okay? Because let me share something with you guys. I'm not teaching you anything. I'm sharing something with you. Thank you for that, Rasa. Because we have to unknow the way how we're conducting ourselves and the things that have been done to our minds and the way how we operate, okay? If you want to know what your life is about, stop talking. Observe and watch. And the data that you receive with your eyes in real life, don't say the cup is not here when you're holding it in your hand. So first we have to stop lying to ourselves, because we have been taught that it's okay to tell a little white lie. But lies are not white. They're not white at all. They don't even have colors. Because what's a lie to you is a truth to somebody else. It's just a lie to you, not to the person who's doing the action. Actions are not lies. Actions are actually reality. So we have to first learn how to accept reality. Even when we think it's bad, it's not bad. To experience life is not bad. You're taking in information and you're seeing what's happening. And you have to adjust based on what's happening. So how do you take yourself out of these spells that has been cast on the mind? And the only reason why I speak about a specific race is because the most lies has been done to them. So I have to adjust the more severe matters first.
Yeah. Before
I can dive into the other ones. Okay? So this is not a race situation. This is a human condition. And we have to fix it, because we, as the ones who are more aware, who know how to handle and are not afraid to deal with things, we have to first come out of these displacements. We are in the wrong positions and we have the wrong titles. Yet, we are not operating the way we're supposed to operate. When no is no, no is no. And when yes is yes, yes is yes. So we have to learn to adapt into the reality of what we are supposed to be. It is not okay to tell a lie, and it's not okay to be lied to. Why? Because actions speak differently. And you're going to have a problem in your mouth if your words say something and your actions say something else. It's called karmatic. Karmatic is the results of lies. It's a reaction to something that was done incorrectly. Okay, so if you were in the first phase and you have karmatic reactions because of things that were done incorrectly, the reactions are supposed to teach us. Karmas are just reality of the actions we're doing. So what you need to do is pay attention to the things that's happening to you and change what you're doing. And then your karmas will change along with your behavior, because it works in a physicality matter. We are energy first before we are color. Yes, I wouldn't be able to speak this language to you, and you would not be able to understand it. So we're gonna slide that over to the left, because we fixed that mental issue, right? And you have to understand, if someone is not well, do not go to them to love you, because they are not well, lest you will become unwell. So if you want people that around you to be well, you have to first take the responsibility of being responsible with your actions and the thoughts that you accept. Because when you accept the thought, you are going to do it. You are going to do it once you accept it. So we have to learn how to accept productive thoughts. And you look around and you say, wow, how did this family get so rich? How are they able to buy a plane? How are they able to have lands? How are they able to vaccine us? They made a real product in reality. And they say, okay, you're sick and I'm going to put a needle inside of you. You can pretend like it's in your mind, but that needle is here in the flesh. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to go and you're going to get it. Why? Because we're real and the needle is real. And because the needle is real, we believe that it's going to be good for us because we're real too. Okay, we're going down the yellow brick road? All right. So let's go find the wizard. And the wizard says, why are you asking me what to do when you already have the answers inside of you? You're the one who decided you don't want to do it. So the whole matter about what I'm saying is we have to do things physically to measure what's really going on. So if you ever want to know if somebody's telling you the truth, the actions never lie, baby. Never will. So that's what we got for you guys today.
Actions don't lie. Words do. Jeez, I'm bread. Thank you, Empress.